Hi, this is Jeff Byrne-Thistle, Sales Manager with EGC Enterprises. EGC continues to innovate by improving pressure seal deliveries to our customers around the world. Always with an eye towards quality, the VSG Pro is built from scratch in 48 hours, has never failed, is quick to install and easy to remove, and what's more, are also price competitive with any metal seal. EGC Graphite pressure seals are engineered for each individual application. Installation of the VSG Pro is simple, but very important. So there are a few specific guidelines that you must follow. The VSG Pro is wrapped with a few strands of cellophane tape. The tape holds the metal components to the seal and should not be removed. Once the systems hit operating pressure, this tape will disappear. The VSG Pro is manufactured with either a 30 or 45 degree angle. Even though this angle may differ from the bonnet, it will conform during seal installation. The VSG Pro is always taller than the original metal or graphite seal they replace. Because the Pro is compressible, the VSG will conform to roughly the same height in nearly every case. Sometimes the as-shipped height of the VSG Pro may prevent proper installation. So, a simple pre-compression step, which I'll talk about later, should be used. Let's get started. With the assembled valve, locate an area on the valve where measurements can be taken to check for tilting or misalignment. Before you begin to disassemble the bonnet, measure and record the stud length from the bottom of the nut to the top of the stud. Using the valve manufacturer's guidelines, disassemble the valve. Using guidelines from your plant, inspect the seal area. Now remove the new VSG Pro from the package and make sure to read the installation instructions and keep them for reference. Subtract the metal seal height from the VSG Pro's seal height. Compare these to the stud length measurement you've already taken to ensure you have sufficient room for assembly. Insert the VSG Pro into the valve. Install the backing or spacer ring, and then the segmented keeper ring on top of the VSG Pro. Tighten the bonnet fasteners using a star pattern to 30% of the required torque. It's important to now check for proper bonnet alignment. Next, torque the fasteners again using a star pattern to 60% of the required torque. And again, check for proper bonnet alignment. Assuming all is well, torque fasteners to 100% using a star pattern, check alignment one more time, and complete the final torque at 100% using a clockwise pattern. Remember, EGC recommends that you always perform a hot torque check of the bonnet fasteners once the system is in operation. As I said before, sometimes the as-shipped height of the VSG Pro may inhibit your installation process. So let's talk about a pre-compression step that can make your assembly of the VSG Pro much easier. Place the VSG Pro pressure seal into the valve cavity. Then place the backing ring onto the pressure seal. You'll need to measure and record the compression necessary to install the segmented keeper rings. Remove the backing ring and place the segmented rings in the valve groove. Now use the compression measurements you took earlier to draw up the bonnet. Once the bonnet is drawn up the necessary amount, loosen the nuts, drop the bonnet, and remove the segmented rings. The seal is now compressed to allow for normal assembly with both the backing and segmented rings. We would like to thank our partners in this video, Industrial Valve, for the use of their facility, equipment, and personnel, particularly Mr. Charles Hall, Jimmy, and Thomas. Should you experience any problems, please call our pressure seal technicians anytime, toll free at 1-800-342-0211.